Welcome to a deep dive into one of the most powerful and secretive weapons in modern naval warfare: submarine-launched cruise missiles, or SLCMs. These are not just missiles, they are silent threats lurking beneath the ocean's surface, capable of striking with deadly accuracy from thousands of kilometers away. Today, we'll explore how these underwater launched weapons work, why they matter, and which countries have developed them as part of their strategic arsenal. Imagine a submarine, hidden deep under the sea, completely invisible to satellites, aircraft, and radar. It quietly patrols the ocean, undetected by the enemy. And then, in a matter of seconds, it fires a cruise missile that breaks the water's surface, climbs into the air, and heads toward a high-value target hundreds of kilometers away, like a military base, radar installation, or command center. That is the terrifying capability of a submarine-launched cruise missile. Unlike ballistic missiles that fly in a high arc into space and then drop back down at supersonic speeds, cruise missiles are designed to fly like unmanned aircraft. They fly low, often just a few hundred feet above the ground or sea level, using onboard navigation systems to follow terrain and avoid radar. This makes them harder to detect and intercept. And when launched from submarines, their surprise factor becomes even more dangerous. SLCMs usually rely on torpedo tubes or vertical launch systems inside a submarine. Once launched, they activate their booster, break the water surface, and then switch to jet propulsion for sustained flight. Depending on the model, they can carry conventional or nuclear warheads, giving countries a powerful strike option that's mobile and hidden. The most famous SLCM in the world is probably the American Tomahawk missile. Introduced in the 1980s, it has been used in conflicts like the Gulf War, Iraq, and Syria. It can be launched from both ships and submarines and has a range of about 1,600 kilometers. Its pinpoint accuracy, combined with real-time targeting updates, makes it an ideal weapon for preemptive or retaliatory strikes. Russia also possesses a deadly cruise missile program. Their Caliber missile, launched from both surface ships and submarines, has proven effective in real-world combat situations. In recent years, Caliber missiles have been used in Syria, demonstrating Russia's ability to strike targets from their submarines in the Mediterranean Sea. Caliber has a range that extends up to 2,500 kilometers and can carry both conventional and nuclear warheads. India, too, is investing heavily in submarine-launched cruise missile technology. The Nearby project aims to deliver a long-range subsonic missile that can be launched from submarines, ships, and even aircraft. Once operational, it will significantly enhance India's sea-based deterrence capabilities, especially in the Indian Ocean region. Moreover, the integration of cruise missile systems into nuclear-powered submarines like the Arihant class would give India a full-fledged second strike capability, a critical component of its nuclear doctrine. China is another major player. Their submarines are believed to be capable of launching long-range cruise missiles, although much of their technology remains secretive. With ambitions in the South China Sea, Taiwan Strait, and beyond, China's ability to launch cruise missiles from hidden underwater platforms adds another layer to its growing military reach. What makes SLCM so strategic? One word: survivability. In a full-scale conflict, land-based missile systems, airfields, and radar installations can be destroyed early in a war. But submarines, especially nuclear-powered ones, can stay submerged for months and remain mobile. They can be anywhere and nowhere. This unpredictability makes them ideal for deterrence. You don't need a fleet of them, just the possibility that one submarine might be near your coast is enough to make an enemy think twice before launching a first strike. Technologically, these missiles are marvels. Many are equipped with GPS and inertial guidance systems, along with terrain contour matching. Some even use satellite imagery to compare real-time visuals with their pre-programmed maps to avoid obstacles and hit moving targets. In advanced versions, missiles can be retargeted in mid-flight, making them versatile and flexible weapons for modern battlefields. Submarine-launched cruise missiles also play a psychological role. When a country launches a conventional missile from a submarine, it sends a very specific message: we're watching you, we can reach you, and we can strike without warning. It's a powerful diplomatic tool, especially in times of escalating tensions. However, there are also challenges. Submarines equipped with SLCMs need special modifications, such as vertical launch tubes and modern fire control systems. Crews need advanced training, and communication systems must remain secure but functional even when submerged. Maintenance, logistics, and integration with other military assets also require significant investment. As warfare becomes more asymmetric and unpredictable, the importance of SLCMs is growing. Future designs are already in the works. Hypersonic cruise missiles that travel at speeds over Mach 5 are being tested by the US, Russia, and China. These missiles, once launched from submarines, will be nearly impossible to intercept due to their speed and maneuverability. With AI-assisted targeting and autonomous flight control, the next generation of cruise missiles could change the nature of warfare even further. In regions like the Indo-Pacific, where tensions between major powers are high, SLCMs are viewed as equalizers. Countries with smaller air forces or armies can use submarines and cruise missiles to level the playing field, and because they can be launched with minimal notice, they're ideal for short conflicts or to make a statement without crossing into full war. From a naval strategy perspective, submarines with cruise missiles extend a navy's reach deep inland. Traditionally, naval forces were seen as controlling seas and coastlines. Now, with SLCMs, navies can strike hundreds of kilometers inland, hitting targets that were once the domain of air forces and land-based missiles. In summary, submarine-launched cruise missiles represent one of the most powerful combinations of technology, stealth, and strategic reach in the modern military arsenal. Whether used for conventional strikes or as nuclear deterrents, they provide unmatched flexibility. With advancements in propulsion, guidance, and survivability, they are likely to remain a key part of military planning for decades to come. As the oceans get more crowded with submarines, the silent threat of SLCMs will only grow louder in the minds of military planners and global powers alike.